Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Me, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up for y'all tonight. Don't even worry about it. I got y'all, okay? I got y'all. Let me go ahead and fix the back of the camera so y'all can see my whole head. What's good, everybody? It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. I miss y'all. I know I was just here the other day, but I miss y'all. I really did. I really did. But y'all, we got a show tonight. We have a show tonight. Y'all know it's Peachy News night, baby. It is Peachy News. Please don't forget to like and share this video. And also hit the thumbs up button over there in YouTube land. Hey, YouTube land. Hey, y'all. Hey, my boots. Everybody out there in Facebook land 1 and Facebook land 2. What is land 1 and 2? Facebook land 1 is my personal page. I can't even get the shit out. And number 2 is the business page, which is also PGT Time. All right. So once again, we are here. Unfortunately, Jason will not be on tonight. He may come a little late. Okay. But he gonna be here. We just gonna he's coming. Okay. We just talked into existence. That's what we just did. All right, y'all. We got a special guest. Yes, we have a special guest tonight. You all know it's family night, where we have the family come on and tell their loved one's story. And this week we have Poppy Dizzy. And I know y'all like, Tanil, who is Poppy Dizzy? And why is his name Poppy Dizzy? He gonna tell y'all all that when he come up here. He gonna tell y'all, don't worry. But Poppy Dizzy is from Station Head too. Y'all know I talk about Station Head all the time. But Poppy Dizzy is in the building. I saw Poppy Dizzy on Jason's platform. That's where I seen him at. I knew him from Station Head, but I didn't really know him. I just know that he be on stage here. That's all I know. And I knew he could rap. But then I seen him on Jason's station. And Jason interviewed him. And when I tell y'all, I fell in love with Poppy Dizzy. Do you hear me? I was asking so many questions. So many questions. You would have thought it was my damn interview. I mean, I had so much in the chat today, it made no damn sense. I thought Jason was getting mad at me. I thought he was getting mad at me, y'all. But he said, no, he was not. But we definitely have Poppy Dizzy in the building. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up right now. He's going to let you all know what he does, baby. What he does. And then we're going to go ahead and get into why Poppy Dizzy is here. Okay? So here he is. Hear him go.
How y'all doing? Gotta say hi to everybody. How everybody doing this fine evening?
Y'all hear that voice? Poppy Dizzy is on Peachy Tea Time, baby. You is in the building. Thank you so much.
I had to come pull up.
Now, let everyone know first, where did Poppy Dizzy come from? Why is Poppy Dizzy here? And what does Poppy Dizzy do?
Well, the Poppy part comes from, I'm smooth when I talk, like from the way I talk, from even to the way that I make music. So that Poppy part is automatically what's going to be there. The Dizzy part is the Dizzy part is the how dizzy things can get. You know what I'm saying? When I said make music, and that also came from boxing and fighting a lot when I was younger. So that's where Poppy Dizzy came from. What I do though, I'm a lyricist / poet. And what I'm saying, / rapper, but I don't really classify myself as that. I'm more so a lyricist because, what I'm saying, I storytell with everything. I don't just make it a normal song just to make it a song. I actually want some, with people to stick. They get inspired from something. They learn from something, just getting everybody, most definitely. Gotta bring awareness back to music.
Yes. Now, how long have you been making music? Now, this is an indie artist, y'all. He doing his stuff thizzle. Okay? You can find his music on all platforms, correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can.
All
Poppy
right.
Dizzy everywhere, every platform, Poppy Dizzy. Instagram is Poppy Dizzy Official, but all my music, just go to any platform, type in Poppy Dizzy, you're going to find me, I guarantee you.
There you go.
Yeah. What was
so how long have you been making music?
Okay. Well, the first time I ever, put something down, I was 9 and the 10, putting things down. But the first time I ever recorded things, I was 19. So about 8 years now.
8 years?
Just about 8 years. Come September, it'll be 8 years.
Wow.
So I just didn't put it on major platforms until like 2020. And after that, I've been doing it ever since. It's just that everything from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and up, I've just had on like SoundCloud, or I got it to myself. And believe me, I still have my whole catalog from as a teenager to up to now at 27. So
wow.
Yeah. So about
that's
8 years
dope.
now. Yeah, most definitely.
That's dope. Now, do you do anything else besides being a lyricist? Because you said you don't want to consider yourself as a rapper. You're a lyricist.
Yeah.
Is there any other? What else do you do besides that?
Well, I do know how to sing. I just don't bring it out a lot. You had to catch me when I'm bringing it.
Well, then we should be able to hear you sing tonight.
You had to catch
Y'all
me
might get an
that.
exclusive tonight. Y'all might get an exclusive tonight. He might have been drinking on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Yeah. So you are a singer as well.
Yeah, that, and if I ain't doing that, I'm working. I'm just being a parent. One of my favorite things. What I'm saying?
What, you better say that shit.
Yeah.
Explicit language. Y'all already know how we get down. And allegedly. But this ain't alleged right here. This answer ain't allegedly. So you got kids? How many kids you got?
I got 2. I got a boy and a girl.
Isn't that the luckiest shit ever? I have a boy and a girl too.
You telling me? Look, I just didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter would be more, whew, little Miss Thing.
I understand. How old is your daughter?
She'll be 3 in November. She is Sagittarius.
So you just getting started.
Yeah,
my daughter's 5.
Oh, Lord.
And the way you just did that, I didn't know. Yeah, that's how I am too.
Yes, I thought it would be my son since he's 4, but it's probably not because me and him are both Taurus, so I understand him very well.
You understand him. And you said
he
he's 4?
Be trying me. Yeah, he's 4.
How old is your son? Oh, your son is 4. Okay.
Yeah, he's 4.
Okay.
He be trying me though. Lord, he tries me.
Yeah, that's what they tend to do. That's why you gotta come watch Peach Tea Time so that you can see the things that you're not going to do to your fucking kids. Because these parents on Peach Tea Time, baby, that I be showing these clips of, you be wondering how in the hell did they get kids anyways. Man. You know what I'm saying? Be doing some terrible, terrible things to these kids. Yeah. So I applaud you. It seems like they're back to back, 3 and 4.
Yes, they are.
So, let me applaud it. I'm sorry. I had to do that because you know why I had to do that?
What's up?
Because this is what you could have done. But you chose not to.
Yeah,
you chose not to.
Yeah.
You know, so I applaud you. Exactly. I applaud you. But for real, though, all jokes aside, you know, being a parent to me, and I'm sure to you as well, because you said it, is one of the greatest gifts that God could have ever given me. And that's the honest truth. And, you know, my kids are out to their GGs for the summer. So they'll be back next week, but they've been gone for a long time. You know, they've been calling. They were like, Mommy, can we come home? No, you cannot come home.
That's what I got told today. Both mine's calling for me, for my baby mom. They want you. I know. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll get them tomorrow.
Exactly. You know, sometimes you have to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be strong, put your feet down, and be like, no, you cannot come home. I know you're in good balance. You just can't. Sorry. You know, I talk to them every night on FaceTime.
Exactly.
They be like, can I see my bedroom? You saw it the other day, so no, you cannot see it today. It still looks the same. I ain't shit. Poppy, I ain't shit.
Nah, just keep it real. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all I do is just keep it real. And I try to do that on Peach Tea Time as well. Okay? But we definitely have you here for a whole nother reason. When you were on Jason's platform, CTV Radio, you mentioned that your brother was murdered. And I was like, oh my gosh. You know, it's like the whole interview took a whole nother turn at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all ears. Was already all ears, but I'm really all ears now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I do. This is what I talk about. So when I heard you talking about it, I was like, okay, we got to get him on the show. We have to get him on Peachy News. So I thank you for trusting me with the story. I thank you for coming. My condolences to you and your family. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. Now, I do have one clip. And, you know, Poppy, this is what bothers me about our Black community. You know, you can find hundreds of clips with other races.
Yeah.
Okay, with white folks. You find a whole bunch of clips. I'm trying to change my ways a little bit.
I understand.
You know, my mama and my husband, like, you just can't be saying white folks like that. You know, so I try to say something else, but it just don't come out right unless I say white folks. You know, so you see all they stuff everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 60 clips. But when it comes to us, it's very minimal.
Yeah.
Very minimal. So let's go ahead and get started.
A 28-year-old is dead after a shooting near the University of Maryland's College Park campus. It happened Thursday night just after 5 near an apartment building on Berwyn House Road. Police found Christopher Ryan Harrison of Camp Springs there wounded. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Police say the shooting appeared to be targeted.
And Poppy Dizzy, that's all we got.
Mm-hmm. So
now this is probably new to my viewers because we at least, this was 21 seconds. We at least get, at the most, if we got just one clip, we at least get 60 seconds. If it's just down to one clip. You know what I'm saying? Now, most of the time I find 3 clips, 4 clips, 2 clips, you know. But this literally, and I researched my ass off. This was the only clip I could find. Literally. The news articles basically said the same thing she said. And it was probably about 5 or 6 news articles, but they all said the same exact thing word for word. Like, no one knows what happened.
Yep. Swept under the rug.
Exactly. You know, like no one knows nothing as far as when I went searching.
Yeah. So
please, let's start off again by me telling you my condolences to you and your family. This was your brother right here, Christopher. Yep, and y'all called him Popz.
Yeah, you know, ironically, I'm not even gonna lie. Ironically, right before this this interview, I was on the phone, and while I was on the phone, it so happened that he was on my mind, and I went to text him, and I literally got so mad because it went green, and I'm like, why the hell is it going green? And he got an iPhone, but then it hit me like, you know what I'm saying, like. It started bothering me all over again. I'm like, damn, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's how easy it was to just like the text and be like, you know what I'm saying, like, what you about to do, bro, or what you doing, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, it hit different. It definitely, it hits different when you know that somebody's gone, but it's just like it don't even seem like it. It's just like, nah, I can just text this person or I can call, you know what I'm saying, them and see what's up, but. Knowing that you can't just like feels different. Like, damn, it's like I got really accepted. Like, this is really what it is.
Like, when did he pass away?
Almost 2 years ago, come October. So it's been about a year and a half. So about 3 more months will make it 2 years now.
Now, tell us your fondest memory of your brother before we start getting into the details.
There were multiple ones, like between the times, like where I just chilled with him all day or he came over to my crib. But I think one of my most fondest moments with him is when I was just starting out really doing music, like my 2014 days, you know, the beginning of my catalog and stuff like that. I had just, you know what I'm saying, begin to send like certain people music, be like, you know what I'm saying, like, what you think of this, you know what I'm saying? And like, he was actually one of the first ones to tell me, it's like, you know, bro, you got it, you know what I'm saying? You got your flow, your lyrics, you know, you got your beat and whatever, you got everything that you're supposed to do. But, you know, I want to challenge you to write something different and think, you know what I'm saying, consciously. Like, I still have the emails in my Gmail from when he sent me music 7 years ago. You know, and he just, you know what I'm saying, it was him that made me like start rapping, you know, different when it comes to music and as far as, you know, what I put into music. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just like, we all can rap about the trap lifestyle. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
we can also preach like street gospel and stuff. With the streets it comes a lot of violence, but there's always not violence, you know what I'm saying, in the same condition too, like where it comes kids and all that stuff. It's all about getting away from that stuff and rapping about how you're surviving and getting away from that type of, you know what I'm saying, things. Rapping about, you know what I'm saying, getting out of poverty, stop selling drugs, actually man up and take care of your kids, you know what I'm saying, and get away and make some of yourself. So it was him that changed that narrative when it comes to the way that I do music. I think that's really why I really like started really going serious with music more, because I had somebody that was just like, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, you got it. And mind you, I've had so many people tell me like, bro, you got it, you know what I'm saying, all this, but something when you know what I'm saying, when somebody, you know what I'm saying, when a brother tells you like, you got it, bro, like they believe in you. So it's like that made me believe in myself and who I am to who I am. That's what makes me the type of artist that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what I learned. So,
And I'm sure it makes you go harder as well.
oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Hmm. Now
Yeah,
you
most
said
definitely.
that he made music
Hmm.
for you. So he was a producer. What else was he
No,
out there?
nah, he wasn't a producer. He made music like I do. It's ironic because that song that's on my album, Prime Example, that's
Hmm.
him and me now. He had, at the time he had sent me that song. It was about 6 years ago. Now it's 7. That's one of the songs he sent me amongst like 5 or 6 more that he was just like, you can get on whatever, you know what I'm saying, feature on these, whatever, but choose one of them or however many you want to do. And I remember hearing all of them, and I couldn't get to the studio as frequently as I, do now and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But after he had passed away and stuff, I still had all this music on, my hard drive. I still have it in my phone and everything, from my emails when he sent them to me. um I come across Prime Example, and literally I write verses in no time, you know what I'm saying. I write them in no time, but that
Hmm.
took me 9 full months to write. And it's just because I had to relive the whole moment again, and that wasn't something I was trying to like do at the moment, like relive that whole thing. It took me 9 whole months to relive the moment, finding that out, you know what I'm saying, because at the time I was still with my kid's mom at the time, and somebody was calling my phone. They called me like 3 times, and me, I'm not a morning person, but I know it was like 8:30 in the morning, and I didn't answer my phone. So they called my baby mom's phone, and she woke me up. I mean, my older brother was calling me, and the first words I heard was Popz got killed, and I just jumped up like, what? And he said Popz got killed. So I didn't believe him whatsoever. Like I was like, you're lying, because mind you, I was just speaking with him 4 days ago, and asking him about, what's going on with the studio. He was like, man, I'm trying to get to the studio. Speaking of it, and I just told him I was about to drop in November, and I was dropped my first mixtape. But I told him I was gonna be sending him some new music soon. So I was like, he's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can text him right now, but something was just different, you know what I'm saying, the way it rolled off his voice. So I was like, hold on a second. So, I just told him to hold on. So I went to Googled it up, typed in, you know what I'm saying, his name, and
Hmm.
sure enough, that's what I found. That clip you showed is sure enough what I found. But then I found his name, and I seen the memorial and stuff on Google, and it just broke me in a different way. Like it had me in a daze for so many different months, because it's just like, bro, like you were just here, bro, and it wasn't even supposed to end like that. Like each time I hear that song, it's just like it wasn't supposed to end like that, bro. Like how everything happened and went down, it just wasn't supposed to go like that. There wasn't no type of coverage on it for real, for real. It's just like it was swept under the rug. And mind you, he was killed by college. So it's just like you would think, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what surprised me the most.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you would think, you know what I'm saying, we would, you know what I'm saying, people would find out information and stuff like that, but nobody ever found out, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how is it just swept under the rug? How many more, you know what I'm saying, type of things like this is going to go on? How many more people are going to get killed out here and it's going to get swept under the rug as if it's nothing, as if a life doesn't matter? Because that's clearly what's been being shown, you know what I'm saying? And just
So y'all
beyond just
haven't
being this.
found out anything at all?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's all crickets.
Now, you said you had to go and Google it.
Mhm.
So, do you guys have different mothers, different fathers, the same?
No. He's like my brother. He's a great friend of mine. You know, my family. You know,
Okay.
like I know as he came to my son baby shower and stuff like that. Like he, you know how they say blood don't always make everybody family.
That is so true. That is so true.
That's exactly what that is. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
what I learned from him changed me as a person. So he had children before I even had mine. So if I needed advice on something, you know what I'm saying, he's one of the people I can ask about it. Then I know that it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I know that he will know what to do. Like when I say I can call bro, I can text bro for anything. I mean that. Like there's nothing in this world that bro wouldn't do for anybody. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the most kindest people you could ever meet, and he will have you laughing 24/7. That's just the type of, you know what I'm saying, person that he is, lovable person. So
How long have you known him?
about 12 years now. No, 13. Because I met in 2009.
Okay, 13
And
years.
I was about 13 turning 14 because I'm 27
Wow.
now. So he was about 18 then, 17 going on 18 then.
When you met him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what type of guy was he? I mean, was he?
He was he was a father. He was a hardworking man. He was a great friend. He's a great brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a great son. I knew how he was about his mom and stuff, and just about family in general. Like what you see, like when you see bro smile, that lets you know the type of person that bro is. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, if I can say to sum it all up, bro was definitely one in a million when it comes to
Wow.
people on this earth. One of the most, one in a million people to come to this earth. When he comes into the room, bro will light up. You know what I'm saying? The room when he comes in, it's just like every time he seems, it's like, dang, bro, I ain't seen you in a minute. Like, bro, I missed you, bro. Like, I definitely ain't seen you in so long. It's just like, bro, just you can be having the worst day, and bro come around and everything's just all good again. It's just like bro was back. You know what I'm saying? Like he's back. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of the greatest people I came across and met, and you know him along with the numerous other people, you know what I'm saying, that I've grown up with and you know have lost to gun violence is ridiculous, because it's so many people that I know and came up with that have lost their life to gun violence. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's ridiculous, and when it's coming from our people, I think that's one of the biggest things that's bothering me. It comes from our own people. We can't multiply if we hurting ourselves, and then we got cops killing us too.
Exactly.
We can't multiply.
Well, I do feel like one of the main reasons a lot of the killing is happening just as well, is because they're letting so many people out on bond.
Yeah, yeah. Because
You know,
if you notice now, just about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, you think you're getting bail on a murder charge and attempt? No. Now they're getting bonds for that.
hmm
Like people are getting bails for that. And it's just like, so you're starting to tell me nowadays, when you kill somebody nowadays, you're only going to get 5 to 10 years and be back out, because if they're letting you out on bond on a murder charge and they know they have all the evidence against you, why would they let you get bail knowing that you're likely to do it again?
exactly. And a lot of them do. They get out and they go do it again. This time they make sure they succeed with it. They be
Yep.
successful.
And then that's more bloodshed, more crime, more families burying people, and
Yep.
it's a cycle that don't end. So,
And burials ain't that cheap. Okay.
oh, it ain't. Oh, I
So
know.
people can't keep burying their family members all in the same year. No. We just can't continue to go through this. And that's why we have PGT time to try to come up with resolutions, show
Yeah,
different clips so that everybody will know what's actually going on. You may not see it in front of your doorstep, but it's happening. And it's happening a lot.
yeah.
A
It's
whole lot.
changing.
It need to be changed. It really
Yeah,
do. The
the
laws need
stigma.
to be changed and all.
Yeah, they
So
changed the stigma, because if you notice how it used to be. You know what I'm saying, that the children would bury their parents. Now it's the parents
mhm,
burying their children.
yeah. And that
That's
got to
what's
be
sad about it.
difficult.
Yeah,
You go through 9 months carrying your child. Probably
yeah,
done went through all type of complications and shit. And then somebody just come and take them on out. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Unless you gonna end up going to prison too.
yep. That's what's
So
sad about it.
we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into a few commercials. When we come back from our commercials, I want you, because I do have a tribute to play for you just as well.
Okay.
I do this for every one of my guests that come on Wednesdays when they
Okay.
have lost a loved one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play that just as well.
Okay.
But I want you to let us know, coming from a brother's standpoint,
Mhm.
now that he's gone, now that the funeral's over, everybody's lives is back to normal. Because it's people that may be out there that's watching that has killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to let people know, how does it feel? The feeling that you have now that time has passed. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into these commercials first. And here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on GT Time.
Damn, Biggie, what's this? Damn, Biggie, what's this?
All right, we are back. And I must give a shout out to Rafani Clark with Planet Earth 404. Yeah, Planet Earth 404. Pure Raw Honey. She was one of the winners that get free advertisement for the month of July. And this is her week. So you will see her commercial every time I do a show this week. Okay. Now back to you, Poppy. I'm gonna call you Poppy. Poppy. Now let everyone know, what's the feeling now? Time has passed. How do you feel? Do you feel like this shit just happened yesterday? Have you been able to, settle with it more? How is it?
I can truly say, basically 2 years later, it hasn't gotten easier when you think about it. It only has in some way. Like the biggest way to me, how, beyond just, having the song and the songs that he left, that song, the fact that it keeps his spirit, and his voice heard, that's the biggest thing. But also with that, I had his baby mom, she Facebooked me and she told me that she heard the song and she was proud that I, put it out there to keep his, his voice alive. It still feels like, that he's here, because she tells his, his son how much, of a lyricist her dad was, because he was a lyricist as well. So, that to me gives me, the best feeling. That, and also it seems like each time I do play that song or I hear it, I get a euphoric type of feeling, but I do see the sun shine down on me, which lets me know that he's definitely happy. He's definitely proud for me. He's proud of me for doing that, like, because it's something that he told me he would want me to do. So when he gave me them, when he gave me them songs, and he said, whichever you want to go on, just, you can put it out 5, 10, whatever years from now, because you're going to do something with it. So I feel honored to fulfill that thing. Like, to fulfill something like that makes it better for me, but it's still hard because physically you're not here to celebrate with me. I gotta do that, like, spiritually and stuff like that. Like, spiritually is great, but physically would be better. If heaven definitely had, a phone, I would definitely be burning that phone up. If that makes sense to you.
It makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Now, I told you that, when you come on Peachy Tea Time on the Peachy News Edition, that we dig down deep. Okay? Mm-hmm. And we do. So my next question is a Peachy Deep question. What do you think happened that night? Because I'm sure you think about it. Like, what could have happened? What could have went wrong? What do you think happened that night? If you had to guess yourself.
To me, I'd probably say somebody or people was just, they were just jealous or intimidated. For what? I don't know why, but it would seem like that could be the only logical reason, because, it's not like, bro will be going around looking for trouble. He's, again, like I said, like one of the greatest people you come across. So you don't go around looking for trouble. So to me, somebody had to be jealous. Somebody had to be having a bad night. Somebody just didn't like him for whatever reason or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's something that has made me think a lot, though. Like, what could have happened? I definitely have found myself a lot of nights zoned out thinking about it, like, what really happened, like, what's not being said, what's not being, told. Is it ever going to be revealed? Is anything ever going to get revealed as to, what happened? Or it's just going to be like a code, like you don't hear nothing, like a cold case? Because that's where it seems like, everything is. It's like
Have you ever dealt with a passing of someone that was close to you that it has been just a cold case? Or
Yeah,
this would be the first one?
not this. That's. I don't know what number, but that's not the first 10th, 30th, 50th or not. Like my other little cousin Trey was killed 3 years ago. He's another cold case. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I literally have to go back in my memory and think to how many people are cold cases because it's that many of friends that I've had lose their life to gun violence. Either they were killed by somebody else or they were killed by the police. So
So
it's
you
it
dealt with both
yeah
ways.
both sides. So it's I know a lot. I don't trust a lot, and I already have my views on things as it is because I pay attention to the
Hmm.
to the world history news and stuff. So it's like I don't be surprised when I hear things or like cold case and stuff like that. I don't be surprised because you go back to our own history. How many great leaders have we had that they don't know who killed them, or they do know,
Exactly.
nobody's just saying nothing, or they want to cover it up, or they just want to sweep it under the rug, like, oh, this is not the first, and this won't be the last person that dies, and that's pretty much how it, what I'm saying, looks, and it gets carried. So
Exactly.
it's hard to deal with things when you know that they're basically or they're looking exactly like a code case. I think that makes it the difficult part.
Exactly. I definitely agree with you on that. When you're able to see the person behind bars or, in the courtroom, it's not bringing the person back, but it is giving you some type of closure, knowing that this person is no longer walking the streets. Like
Yeah,
he ain't did shit wrong at all, or
yeah,
she ain't did nothing wrong at all. That hurts a whole lot.
yeah.
Um, but again, my heart goes out to you and your family, and his family as well. Do you contact his family?
Yeah, I talk to his baby mom a lot. Like, I definitely keep in contact with her for the most part because I know that, what I'm saying, through her is, what I'm saying, is his son, and that is him all the way. Like,
Hmm.
so I gotta keep in contact with her most definitely. That, and I talk to him too. I talk to him through spirit, but I still talk to him. He's still right here with me. So, and
Exactly, exactly.
he's watching this interview. He's definitely
Hey,
watching.
hey, pops.
He's definitely watching.
Yes, yes. I'm so honored to have you here tonight.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm glad that I was here.
yes, it's unfortunate because of the circumstances.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely glad that you was still able to, get that interview in with Jason. What I'm saying, where you could promote, your music and everything, which is dope, 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 y'all. You gotta make sure you get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day in the future I could get you on at Hits 92.3. So
Okay.
we can do a 2 hour interview with you. Well, hold on, let me make sure I get that clear. You get a 1 hour, and then the last 45 minutes you got a co-host with me. Okay,
Okay.
because no matter where I be at in these streets, I'm always talking about this crime that's
Uh,
going on because it got to be told. It
yeah,
got to be
most
told.
definitely.
You
It
just,
do.
it got to be told. So I do have
Yeah.
a tribute for you, and we're gonna go ahead and get
Okay.
into that right now. I really hope you enjoy it. If you think you're gonna shed a couple tears, go on and get your tissue now. Not it. But here we go. I will be emailing this to you just as well after the
Okay.
show. And here you go. This is for you from Peachy Tea Time.
I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, it was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't. I feel good, sometimes I don't. I finesse down West End Road. I go down to G.O.D. I go hard on Southside G. I make sure that Northside E. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me.
I
All
definitely love
right.
that. Listen,
Huh?
I definitely love that. It's like with that, it was one of those things. Like it's just like, don't even worry, because I'll be right back. Like I didn't even go nowhere. I'll be right back.
We'll be right
I
back.
definitely, I
You would
definitely
definitely,
appreciate that.
definitely see him again. Definitely
Yeah.
see him again. I just I pray that you do find a way for it to be easier for you.
Yeah.
Um, I've never lost a close friend like that. I've lost a friend. I think about him all the time. But sometimes you have people, like you said, it will hit different.
Mm-hmm.
It will hit different, you know. When
Yeah.
I lost my uncle, who was like my grandfather, that probably was, and my grandfather was probably the two closest deaths to me that I've like. It really, really bothered me, you know. But
Yeah.
they was older in age, you know, so that's how they was deceased. I do have a niece, which is my friend daughter. She was murdered in a drive-by at the age of 26. We're coming up on her 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
And her son was also killed, my friend's son. He was killed at the age of 12 due to gun violence. So those are the ones I would say that really hit me hard and touched me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but I pray for you. I pray for you. I really, really do. And like I said, I would love to have you back again on Hits 92.3.
Most
But
definitely.
before you go, there's two things.
Okay.
Before you go, I always make sure that I let you have the stage, and I have people say different things. So for tonight, I want you to drop your peaches. That's number one, which is let everybody know where they can find you at
Okay.
on whatever platforms. And the spelling is already on there. So if you still want to spell
Mm-hmm.
it out, you can. And then the last thing I want you to do, and this might be a little difficult, but I'm sure you can do it.
Okay.
If Pops was listening right now to you, and
Mm-hmm.
this was your last words that you had to say to him, we want to know, what would you say? What would you say if he was right here listening right now? What would you say? But we're gonna go ahead and start with you dropping your peaches, okay? And then when I know that you're done, I'll come back up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here you go. Poppy Dizzy, baby.
Y'all can find me anywhere like Instagram, Poppy Dizzy Official. From right there in my bio, you got my link tree, so you can find me on any platform. That's Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Facebook, any of that. You gonna find me right there. Y'all definitely follow me. And I definitely follow back. I ain't gonna ghost y'all. Be like, nah, I'm too bougie to follow y'all back. Nah, just follow me and I follow y'all back. You support me and I support you. We both win at the end of the day. Abby. And if I had to, if I had to say one thing to bro was here right now, it would just be, come link with me. That would be my number one thing to say. Come out here and link with me. I gotta talk to you. Come holler at me. I ain't seen you in a minute. Like, come holler at me. This is the time that I'm gonna really need you on something, because I don't know if I'm tripping. I don't know if I'm gonna lose my head. And it's ironic because right before you had left, I was feeling some sort of type of way, and I couldn't figure out why my energy was off. But it's probably because I was figuring that something was about to happen with you. Something in the way told me to feel that. Something told me to follow up on that. But me just knowing how you all carry yourself, I was like, bro, it's good. I'm gonna make sure bro good at the end of the day. And now I literally regret that I didn't do that. I regret that I didn't even check that night. And I literally was about to text you that same evening. If I didn't get off that late, and if I didn't stay them extra hours, maybe I could have done something. Maybe it would have helped. I don't know, but I feel guilty in a way. I feel like I could have done something. I think that's what I would say.
I was on mute. Sorry.
I
That
know, I
was
know.
your key. That was your
Yeah.
key to say, the missus, you on mute.
I already
But
know.
no, what I want to say is don't blame yourself. Even though I know that's easier said than done. Poppy, we don't know each other. You don't know me. I don't know you. So it's easy for me to say that to you, but I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Don't blame yourself. Um, it could be a lot easier for you if you didn't blame yourself, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Mama P says she watching. She late. Yeah, you very late. You are right. You're very late, Mama. But I feel that what you're doing by speaking on the situation, by letting your voice be heard through letting his voice be heard through you. You know what I'm saying? That helps just as well.
Yeah.
If anybody reaches out to you and would like for you to come on their platform and tell the story, continue to tell it. Go on these platforms. It definitely helps. I assure you, once you get done with this interview tonight, I assure you, and I don't even like to call it an interview, you know, you just coming on here bringing awareness, telling your loved one's story. But I assure you, you will feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
You will feel a little bit better, just getting it out.
Definitely.
I ain't know you was gonna say all that. I had no idea you probably didn't even have no idea that you was gonna say all that. But
Yeah.
sometimes we have to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get it out. Not last night. On Monday, we had someone on the show, and I didn't know him either.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know him at all. I just happened to find him on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I knew probably more about you than I knew about him. And he goes to different restaurants and black owned restaurants. Let me say
Yeah.
that. And test out different foods and give reviews on the restaurant and the food. So that's what the whole interview was about.
Yeah.
That was an interview. And in the middle of the show, this guy ends up showing us his daughter's room, that fully furnished room that his daughter has never seen. Never ever seen this room because he's trying to get custody of her.
Yeah.
Her mother passed away last year of cancer.
Yeah.
And grandma won't give him the child.
Yeah.
So when I tell you that broke him, I mean, he was in tears and everything, you know? So I understand that sometimes you have to get things out. You do. And that's why I say the more you talk about it, the better and easier it gets.
Yeah.
It
It
gets a
definitely
little
does.
you know. So but I thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really, really do. Y'all, please, please, please make sure y'all go check out his album called To Whom I May Concern. What is it? To
To
Whom It
whom
May
it may
Concern.
concern.
To Whom It May Concern, okay? Check it out. It is an EP. It got 5 songs on there. And when I tell y'all these are 5 songs that y'all gonna keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating. Okay?
Yeah.
It's that good. It is that good. So if you got Apple Music, because that's what I have. If you have Apple Music, go straight over there. It is there. I know that for a fact because I'm listening to it, baby. Now, is there anything that you want to say before we leave tonight?
Yeah, I would say to everybody, at the end of the day, we all will recover. I've heard a saying my whole life, and I start to apply it more to life, even even in bad situations. But this too shall pass.
There you go. This too shall pass. We have all heard that. We all know it's true. So we just have to apply it, okay?
Yeah,
And believe it and have faith in it. You know, this
yeah,
too shall pass.
yes,
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
yeah.
Thank you for trusting me with your brother's story. I really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to have you back. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
wait.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back soon. Don't even worry.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast. But I still want you to stay on for a minute so I can
Okay,
talk to you for a second, okay?
okay.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you so, so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. Make sure you tune in on Friday, baby. Friday, we have another station head member that I met, and you guys are very familiar with him, which is the main event. He will be on Friday with me and my husband, with him and his newly engaged girl. Oh my gosh, Sarah is awesome. So I cannot wait for you guys to meet them both together as a couple, as an engaged couple. Okay. And me and Poolie gonna try to drop some gems to them. Let them know how we made it 15 years. Okay. Well, longer than that, but married 15 years. We're gonna let them know. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna hear about it too. Well, y'all know how we get down. We gotta say goodbye. And you know my baby coming first, which is Kirsten. But I got a little different tonight. I ran it all together. Okay. So here we go. Return. Please return. Please return. Please return. Please return.